Hello and welcome back to Geek Space. Now I'm going to dive into the dark side and the Sith Order. Again, as explained by George Lucas, the dark side is when you want something, you get it. But it leads to fear of losing that thing. And when you lose it, you then get angry. And as we learn throughout the movies,
fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Really, the Sith, or whoever uses the dark side, is they're always unhappy. They're chasing something that they can never catch, which is absolute power. This is what happens to Anakin Skywalker. Obviously, with the fear of losing Padme, he chased absolute power to save her from death, but that is a dark side way of thinking of things. The Sith Order was founded in 5000 BBY, as we talked about last video. That is before the Battle of Yavin, which we see in Episode 4, A New Hope. And it was by a Dark Jedi, Ajunta Pal. Him and other Jedi were looking to learn more about the dark side of the Force and the powers that it could hold, but they were then corrupted by that power. And that's when the Sith Order was created, and they actually sought to destroy the Jedi because of the opposite ways of thinking. There are only 2 Sith at a time, whereas the Jedi have a lot of people that are part of the Jedi Order. That's a continuous growth. But the Sith, there's only 2. That is because their gain for absolute power corrupts them. So the Master then becomes the target for the apprentice. It's happened way before Sidious killed his master, and so on and so forth. Now I know what you're thinking. Anakin was the chosen one. Has there ever been somebody that can wield both the light side and the dark side? And yes, there is. Actually, there's an unnamed Jedi who built the first Jedi temple that found balance by using both the light side and the dark side of the Force. He was known as the Prime Jedi. Prime Jedi, I honestly want to argue the new Prime Jedi that we have is Anakin Skywalker. Not only did he learn in the light side of the Force, becoming a Jedi Knight, but also after becoming a Sith, he learned to use both sides of that power, destroying the Emperor and the Empire. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If you haven't seen the one before that, go look and watch the video where we kind of dive a little bit deeper into the light side of the Force and the history of the Jedi. Quick shout out, I would have never had this idea if not for that. I didn't catch his name, but the guy that took my order at Four Fathers. You really appreciate that. If you're watching this, again, really appreciate it. I was so stuck on what to do for May 4th and Revenge of the 5th. So thank you so much for that. And other than that, thanks for geeking out with us, and may the Force be with you.